Meanwhile, in Pakistan, what began as a movement for democratic rights seems to be turning into a civil war-like situation. On one hand is the Imran Khan government and Pakistan's powerful military generals. On the other, a united opposition and the Sindh police force. And caught in the middle of this Game of Thrones is the common man in Pakistan. Let's begin with the latest. The top police brass in Pakistan's Sindh province is revolting. On Tuesday night, several high-ranking police officials applied for a protest leave of sorts, which has now been deferred for 10 days. Among those who applied for leave were 2 additional inspector generals and 7 deputy inspector generals, at least 6 senior superintendents of the Sindh police. Now, on your screen are some of the letters written by these officials. Most of them mention the arrest of PMLN leader Maryam Nawaz's husband and how the High Command of Sindh police had been quote-unquote ridiculed and mishandled. They talk about how the events unfolded and how they've demoralized the police force. Here's what happened. Maryam Nawaz was in Karachi for the protest. She was lodged in a hotel with her husband, Captain Safdar Awan. In the wee hours of October 19th, Captain Awan was arrested. The Karachi police broke into his room. The arrest took place shortly after Maryam Nawaz delivered a fiery speech at an opposition rally.
कपड़े तब्दील कर रहे थे कि मुझे दरवाज़ा तोड़ने की आवाज़ें आई और उन्होंने वो जो सिक्योरिटी लैच होता है दरवाजे का उसको तोड़ा, ज़ोर से ज़बरदस्ती से उसको तोड़ा और कमरे के अंदर आ गए और मैं सो रही थी, मैं बेड में थी और सफदर ने उनको कहा कि आप अंदर मत आएं, मैं बाहर आ रहा हूँ, आप अंदर मत आएं, मैं अपनी दवाइयाँ ले रहा हूँ क्योंकि वो डायबिटिक है, इंसुलिन डिपेंडेंट है। तो उन्होंने कहा मैं अपनी दवाई ले लूँ, मैं आपके साथ चलता हूँ, आप अंदर मत आएं, लेकिन वो फिर भी अंदर आ गए। वो अंदर आ गए और सफदर को गिरफ्तार करके ले गए।
Now this is where it gets interesting. Just before Captain Safdar's arrest, a kidnapping took place in Karachi. Who was kidnapped? The Inspector General of the Sindh Police, Mushtaq Meher. He was apparently taken away by Pakistani Army Rangers. What did they want from him? They reportedly forced him to issue an arrest warrant against Maryam Nawaz's husband. The Inspector General is yet to officially clarify on whether he was kidnapped or not. But the opposition in Pakistan says everybody knows he was.
Lips of everybody of Sindh, of every police officer, from the आपका HSO से लेके SP तक, SP से लेके DIGs तक, सब सवाल यही कर रहे थे कि कौन थे जिन्होंने हमारा IG के घर का सुबह सवेरे 2 बजे के बाद घेराव किया था। कौन थे वो 2 लोग जो IG के घर में गए और IG को कहां लेके गया था? सुबह 4 बजे।
With stinging questions being raised by the opposition and a united resistance by the Sindh police force, the Pakistan army is under tremendous pressure. Its nefarious tactics are out in the open. Now it is trying to control the damage. On Tuesday, the Pakistan army chief had to dial Bilawal Bhutto. He wanted to stop the controversy from snowballing. And now look at this headline. The Pakistani media says that General Bajwa has ordered an inquiry into the Karachi incident. He's apparently directed the Karachi Corps commander to inquire into the circumstances that led to Captain Safdar Awan's arrest, which basically means the army will investigate itself. How does this even work? The opposition says it won't. And almost every major institution in the province of Sindh is extending its support to the opposition. The Sindh Bar Council, they want the Chief Justice of Pakistan to look into the matter. In a press release, the council stated, and I quote, "The judiciary of Pakistan has remained a silent spectator in the face of this creeping martial law and indeed is being seen as a facilitator of elements who wish to carry out extra constitutional roles." Then we have the Chief Minister of Sindh himself, Mr. Murad Ali Shah. He met senior police officials led by the Inspector General Mushtaq Meher, the man who is said to have been kidnapped. And the meeting is said to have lasted for several hours. The Chief Minister has announced a ministerial level probe into the incident. He says his government will not let the police force get demoralized. So we have a united opposition Nationwide protests, a rebellion by police officers, legal bodies raising questions, and an entire province up in arms. A civil war is brewing in Pakistan, they say. Will this spell the end of Imran Khan Niazi's rule? Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching. WION, World is One.